When you see a fancy sports car drive by, you may think to yourself, that could be me. In the same manner, when you see a person who barely has anything to eat, wears ragged clothes, and lives on the street, you might think to yourself, thank goodness I'm not like that guy. Well, guess what? There are habits that could put you into those nice cars, the same way there are habits that could put you on the street. Poverty is a state of total financial lack, and it's not where anyone wants to be. Today, we're diving into the 7 habits that can either set you on the path to financial success or lead you down the road to poverty. So, if you want to take control of your financial future, stick around and let's explore these life-changing habits together. Habit 1: overspending. Overspending is a financial habit that has the potential to wreak havoc on your financial stability. It occurs when you consistently spend more money than you actually have or can comfortably afford. This is a common habit that leads many individuals into the depths of poverty, and here's why. People often find themselves in the trap of overspending because they desire to make an impression. Whether it's a new person they've met, like a potential romantic interest, or a group of old friends from college, the pressure to spend excessively can be overwhelming. Furthermore, a lack of self-control and an inclination to purchase every attractive item they come across can exacerbate this habit. The "I deserve it" mentality is another contributing factor to overspending. Some individuals feel that they need to reward themselves with extravagant purchases, whether it's a night out at a bar, the latest gadgets, or even a new car, especially when their existing possessions are perfectly functional. This mindset is driven by the need for instant gratification, as it momentarily compensates for the lacking aspects of their lives. It might be dissatisfaction with their job or a toxic relationship that pushes them to overspend. However, it's important to understand that these spending sprees are merely quick fixes and do not provide a lasting solution. A common consequence of such behavior is accumulating debt. When the habit of living above your means takes root, it becomes challenging to reverse the trend. This often leads to an increased reliance on credit, which can quickly spiral out of control. Overspending also leaves little room for saving money, which has a ripple effect on your financial progress. Failure to save a portion of your earnings has various adverse consequences. It means that you won't have the financial resources for short-term or long-term investments. Without investment, financial growth becomes stagnant. For instance, the dream of owning a home may remain unattainable if you don't save for it. This implies that you'll continue paying rent indefinitely, even into your retirement years. Speaking of rent, if overspending is a recurring issue, you might find it challenging to meet even your basic financial obligations, such as paying rent on time. Take a moment to think about this scenario. If you have no money saved in the bank, no home to call your own, and overdue rent payments, you're on a dangerous trajectory towards financial hardship, if not outright poverty. To avert such a dire situation, it's wise to live within your means and prioritize saving for investments and personal growth. One practical and effective strategy to manage your finances is budgeting. When you plan outings with friends or organize your daily expenses, setting a financial limit can be a powerful tool. While the fear of being labeled as stingy might loom, it's essential to remember that it's far better to be seen as frugal and have financial security than to be overly generous and end up financially strained. In conclusion, practicing wise spending and living within your means is not just a recommendation. It's a fundamental strategy for avoiding the cycle of poverty. By adopting these financial habits and making conscious spending decisions, you can set yourself on a path to financial freedom and long-term stability. Habit 2: procrastination. One of the most certain ways to end up in poverty is by procrastinating. Let's break down why. To achieve financial success and ultimately wealth, you need to actively work towards your goals and implement your ideas. This requires both physical actions and mental focus. Procrastination, on the other hand, is a habit that keeps you from taking action. If you're not taking action, you're not making progress toward your financial goals. Now, here's the critical point. If you repeatedly postpone those important steps towards your dreams and financial well-being, it can lead you down the path to poverty. Success in life often belongs to those who seize opportunities when they arise. Imagine you possess incredible talents as a graphic designer, but if you keep putting off tasks like building your brand or creating that groundbreaking digital product, your financial prospects can start to dim. One of the most significant dangers of procrastination is that it causes you to miss out on potentially life-changing opportunities. Some opportunities are rare and time-sensitive. If you're not prepared or taking action when they come your way, you can miss out on substantial gains. But there's more to it. Procrastination can take a toll on your mental and emotional well-being. Firstly, it can lead to anxiety. When you procrastinate, you accumulate a pile of deferred tasks. For some individuals, this can lead to mental stress as the weight of these unfinished tasks bears down on them. This stress can, over time, result in various mental health challenges. Secondly, procrastination can lead to fatigue. Continually putting things off can result in a growing backlog of tasks. To meet deadlines, you might end up sacrificing sleep and personal time. This can lead to fatigue, which not only impacts your productivity in the short term, but can have lasting consequences. Lastly, procrastination can erode your self-esteem. When you're constantly putting things off and not achieving your goals, you can begin to see yourself as an underperformer. This feeling of being a loser can be deeply damaging. Low self-esteem can be a major obstacle to financial success because it can demotivate you from taking the necessary actions to escape poverty. So, in essence, procrastination is not just a harmless habit. It can be a significant roadblock on your journey to financial freedom. It's vital to recognize and address this habit if you want to achieve your financial aspirations and steer clear of the pitfalls of poverty. Habit 3. Seeking instant gratification. Instant gratification is a habit where individuals seek immediate rewards or fulfillment. It's essentially the desire for now rather than waiting for a future benefit. While this is a common human impulse, it often hinders the pursuit of long-term goals, which are typically the ones that lead to financial success and overall life satisfaction. Long-term prospects are the building blocks of financial wealth. These involve actions and decisions that may not offer immediate satisfaction but lead to significant benefits down the road. On the other hand, short-term pleasures often keep individuals in their current financial circumstances, preventing them from making progress. People who gravitate toward instant gratification tend to find excuses to avoid activities that could improve their financial future, mainly because they don't want to endure short-term discomfort or make sacrifices. This habit can lead to self-sabotage and is closely tied to procrastination, where the allure of immediate pleasures takes precedence over long-term accomplishments. The pursuit of instant gratification can have several adverse effects, such as triggering anger, fostering addictions, causing jealousy, and promoting impulsive decision-making. This emotional roller coaster can result in stress, anxiety, and the feeling of being overwhelmed. It often signals a lack of self-discipline and an inability to manage emotional impulses. The consequences of succumbing to instant gratification are significant. It can lead to unhappiness because long-term goals often bring more satisfaction than short-term pleasures. Moreover, it can lead to poor decision-making because instant gratification often bypasses rational thinking and planning. Poorly planned lives are more likely to result in financial struggles and, ultimately, poverty. To counter instant gratification, one can adopt the concept of delayed gratification. This involves making short-term sacrifices for long-term gains. While it may involve some temporary discomfort or deferred rewards, it comes with a wealth of advantages, including increased willpower, improved self-discipline, enhanced focus, superior planning abilities, better money management skills, and a profound appreciation for patience. If you're striving to shift from instant gratification to delayed gratification, here are practical steps. Define your long-term goals. Having a clear vision of what you want to achieve in the future can help you resist the allure of immediate rewards. Identify potential temptations. Recognize the short-term pleasures or distractions that could hinder your long-term progress and understand how they might affect your goals. Surround yourself with supportive individuals. Build a network of like-minded people who appreciate the value of making short-term sacrifices for long-term success. Establish a reward system. Use planned rewards as incentives to celebrate your achievements along your long-term journey. These rewards should be separate from instant gratification and should only come after specific short-term goals have been achieved. Shifting from instant gratification to delayed gratification is a transformation that can take time and effort. However, it's a fundamental shift that can significantly impact your financial well-being and overall quality of life. By learning to prioritize long-term gains over immediate pleasures, you can set yourself on a path to financial success and fulfillment. Habit 4. Focusing on too many ventures. Many individuals have a tendency to try their hands at numerous skills and fields simultaneously. This habit, while well-intentioned, can often lead to a situation where they become a jack of all trades, master of none. The issue with this approach is that when you spread yourself too thin, it becomes challenging to truly master any one skill. Becoming proficient in any discipline requires a significant investment of time, energy, and often mentorship from those who are already established in that field. When you attempt to learn multiple skills concurrently, you may find yourself in a situation where you expend your limited resources to finance these diverse endeavors. This can even lead to taking out multiple loans to support each venture. Consequently, your financial stability can be compromised. In the business world, it's essential to recognize that success often requires a singular focus. Businesses, much like plants, need consistent attention, nurturing, and pruning before they can yield results. Devoting your time and energy to mastering one field increases the likelihood of becoming a true expert in that domain, which can ultimately lead to success. On the flip side, juggling multiple endeavors and potentially failing in some or all of them can have detrimental consequences. It can lead to accumulating debts, frustration, and a sense of stagnation. This can be particularly challenging, as it might make it difficult to dig yourself out of financial struggles and work towards your long-term financial goals. In essence, while diversifying your skill set can be valuable, there's also immense merit in focusing on one field at a time to achieve mastery and long-term success. It's essential to find the right balance between broadening your horizons and developing deep expertise in a chosen area to maximize your financial stability and prospects. Habit 5. Borrowing more than necessary. Being perpetually indebted is a direct consequence of overspending, and it's a surefire way to remain in a state of financial hardship. When someone who habitually overspends finds themselves unable to sustain their chosen lifestyle due to a lack of funds, they often turn to credit as the next best solution. Taking on more debt can quickly become a vicious cycle, particularly when you have multiple debts to repay. This means that a significant portion of your income must be channeled towards servicing these debts. To put it into perspective, consider the statistics. American families in the low-income bracket spend more than 40% of their income on repaying debts. This statistic highlights the serious impact that debt can have on an individual's financial well-being. Additionally, being heavily in debt can severely affect your ability to make sound, long-term financial decisions. Think about all the interest you need to pay on each of your loans. Over time, this interest can accumulate into a substantial sum, money that could have been invested in something with the potential for greater returns. Furthermore, being in significant debt often results in a poor credit rating. Your credit score is a reflection of your ability to manage debt and make repayments on time. If your credit rating is low due to unpaid debts, it can severely limit your financial opportunities. Few investors or loan companies are willing to provide funding to individuals with a history of unpaid debts, as they view them as high-risk borrowers. The consequence of this is twofold. First, you may struggle to secure funding for business ventures, which could potentially lead you out of financial difficulties. Second, in more dire situations, you might find it nearly impossible to access funds to help you escape the clutches of poverty. This combination of limited access to financial resources and mounting interest payments can create a vicious cycle that keeps you trapped in the cycle of debt and poverty. To break free from this cycle, it's essential to manage your finances wisely, prioritize debt repayment, and work on improving your credit score. By doing so, you can open up new opportunities for financial growth and stability. Habit 6. Prioritizing the wrong things. Saving money and building wealth requires making choices that may initially feel like sacrifices, but they are essential for achieving your financial goals. Whether you have your sights set on buying an investment property, upgrading your current home, or treating yourself to a well-deserved vacation, it often means trimming unnecessary expenses from your life. A classic example is the daily coffee routine. Instead of splurging on takeaway coffee every day, you can save a significant amount by making your coffee at home. While this change may seem small, the key is to prioritize your long-term financial aspirations over short-term indulgences. By redirecting the money you'd spend on coffee into your savings or investment account, you'll move closer to your dream home faster and with less financial strain. In addition to setting clear financial goals and priorities, it's crucial to regularly assess and reassess them. Life circumstances change, and so should your financial strategy. This ongoing review ensures that you are staying on the path to financial success and making the most of your hard-earned money. Habit 7. Fixed mindset. In the insightful words of Robert Greene, the future belongs to those who learn more skills and combine them in creative ways. What he's really saying is that the path to success isn't just about having innate talents. It's about constantly evolving and adapting. Now, there are two types of people in this story. First, we've got those with a fixed mindset. They firmly believe that their intelligence and talents are set in stone, and they think success comes effortlessly to those who are naturally gifted. But here's the twist. They're mistaken. On the flip side, there are the successful individuals. They understand that the name of the game is developing a growth mindset. They invest a significant amount of their daily time in this pursuit. They're always hungry for new knowledge, eager to acquire fresh skills, and willing to change their perspective to make their lives better. So, remember this. Who you are today doesn't define who you'll be tomorrow. Your future is full of potential and possibilities. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss an upload and you can enjoy the excellent content I send your way.